Aquarius. Happy Air Sign Tuesday, friends. It's Air Sign Tuesday. I did your December reading yesterday. Messy Monday also dropped yesterday. So if you have not watched those, definitely do tap in with that. Today we're kind of going to talk a little more about you. We're going to see what's up with you for the week and also what you need to be focused on closing out or just be aware of and going to move on with before the year ends. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. 2025 readings, 2025 forecasts and packages are still available. Something that once had you feeling connected to it, clearly, not so much anymore. Something swept you off your feet though, Aquarius. This could be a person, potentially. It could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You got to take it as it resonates. I'm not going to immediately say that it's romantic in nature because it doesn't have to be. This could be like you got your dream car, your dream job, your dream friendship. You started your dream business. You did something, ventured into something here that felt like it was going to work well for you, bring you a lot of happiness. But at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So I definitely do feel that whatever the situation is here, that there's either something that you're going to have to go ahead and turn your back on to fully embrace this opportunity, or this opportunity did not measure up to be what you expected it to be. For some of you, this could be with family, or this could be with someone that you thought you were going to build a family up with. Pay attention. Moving on. What did I say? Strength, determination, perseverance, self-discovery. Look out for the signs, acknowledge red flags, endings that bring healthy beginnings. I've been doing a lot of crying this week, Aquarius, and I was explaining because today I delivered a 2025 forecast for someone. It's a very, very long reading, and we dive into each and every month, and I'll do that for you guys a little later on this week, just not today. And I was explaining to her about the different stages of grief, and people tend to think that grief is something that you only feel when someone passes away, but it's something that you experience when some sort of a cycle, relationship, circumstance, mindset, so on and so forth, whatever it is for you, where it comes to a close and you need to release that energy. You need to embrace what's next for you, but it can be a little difficult. Sometimes that looks like crying. Sometimes that looks like your brain trying to convince you that you're making a mistake because what you used to do has been something that you've done for so long that moving on and moving into a level of uncertainty here feels like something that you can't do. And even just speaking from a standpoint, Aquarius, of what do you need to be aware of and what do you need to let go of so that you can move into 2025, be your best self, experience your best year yet, experience more of those walking on a cloud, walking on sunshine, happiness, balance, peace, emotional fulfillment, is you have to pay attention to those things that kind of continue to show up in your life as red flags and figure out what decisions you need to make and figure out how you can stand on business with yourself and stand on business with others. Do think that there's a significant need to pull back here. Now, with the Ten of Cups being part of the big picture, like I said to you all, this could be family or someone you built a family with. For some of you, these could be childhood friends. This feels like a very tender relationship or a very tender connection, something that's longer standing. And it takes a little more time to kind of dive into those things. For some of you, you may have already walked away from these people, and what you're needing to do is kind of sort through the remainder of your feelings, figure out what needs there are that are unmet for you at this time, and try to kind of find ways to not necessarily fill those gaping holes in your life, but do fill them. We scrape dirt into them, we plant seeds, we water them, we watch them grow. You don't just keep looking at the crater. Oh my God, it's a hole. Oh my God, it's an empty space. Fill it with something better, something new. A couple days with your phone off, or a couple of days of not kind of dealing one-on-one with the person, place, or thing that you're needing to reflect on here. For some of you, like I said, this really could give a situation where you need to pull back and kind of consider how something has transformed, despite the fact that you thought that it was going to be the thing to bring emotional balance to your life. We grew up, and I can't speak for y'all. I don't know what kind of household you grew up in, but most people have grown up in households where we were not encouraged to do things or communicate on a level that would A, allow our needs to be met, B, allow our needs to be met, and C, allow our needs to be met. And then we become adults and we wonder why all of a sudden we have issues being vulnerable. We have issues asking for help. We have issues feeling confident in making decisions that may really kind of be an issue with family. You understand what I'm saying? Or, oh, my mama wouldn't like that. Sure. Double strength is here. This could potentially be something that has to do with the Leo, or something crucial where like some sort of an anniversary or the importance comes up between the end of July and the middle of August. And there also is a significant need here for you to be determined to continue to seek out opportunities, situations, circumstances, relationships of all sorts, friends, family, so on and so forth, that are going to get you to this place that you're determined to be in. I found for myself, Aquarius, that like when I started my spiritual journey, the most significant thing for me was that I really wanted to be happy. But when we start talking about doing things that are going to make you happy, for me, that looked like moving 700 miles away from family with my one kid at the time and my husband. It looked like diving into my relationship with God to figure out what was right for me, what would bring me happiness. It looked like starting a business. It looked like quitting jobs. It looked like changing industries. It looked like closing out 10-year friendships, 15-year friendships. But I will tell you all that it seems difficult. It feels strange. It feels like it's inappropriate or unacceptable when you're making those choices in those moments. But the end goal for you, especially if it is happiness, financial freedom, if it's peace, if it's generational wealth for your kids, if it's just a fucking space to breathe, well, take it. Definitely do make sure that you're paying attention, not just to the things that you're dreaming about on a nightly basis, but the dreams that you have in general, and also the things that intuitively you are telling yourself that you should do. Some of you are wanting to make, again, a significant shift with how you experience and radiate happiness, or you're wanting to make some significant changes in your career here. And you need to know, Aquarius, I kind of feel like that's the most important thing that all people need to know. You are the one that's in charge of making sure that that happens. And that doesn't mean, because then people will be in the comments, my God, and Jesus, and this. Yes, I get it. I read the Bible twice a day, every day. I totally understand. But part of why people don't experience answered prayers is because they pray and then they wait. And you're supposed to pray and continue to make strides and do work to get where you're asking God to meet you at on the back end. It's time for you to really kind of pour the same level of time, attention, and love and care and concern into yourself, into your dreams, especially your career for some of you, with the Queen of Wands being here, into a business, into your partner. Take it as it resonates. Into yourself. Because why wouldn't you? So we got aromatherapy and take a walk. That is what is on the table for you in terms of self-care actions that you can take in the week ahead here, Aquarius. Like I tell people often, for me, like the way that I have to have my environment be, even for me to show up for myself in my businesses, is things have to smell good. I have to feel like I'm balanced. If my Indian temple incense aren't burning, I kind of feel a little off. Like, smells are just as important as material things. And so make sure that, like, if you need to get a little lavender popping off in a diffuser, do it. Some of y'all, I'm not going to say that. Some of y'all need to roll one and burn it. You heard me? So I tell tell you what. I'm going to kick this to y'all in one of two ways because I feel that even the messages that just came out here could go one way or the other. And then we're going to wrap this weekly reading up, even though I'd like to read a little longer. I might. We'll see. Maintains a facade, uses deceit to protect privacy, uses lies to control perception and hide truths, conceals feelings, true intentions from prying eyes. If you are the one that is kind of locking yourself away and this hermit mode is not empowering the way that it's meant to be, you kind of feel like you got to retreat back into a corner and really contain your light into a certain radius or a certain distance, because you can't trust that the people that are close to you or have access to you are not going to try to take something away from you. They're not going to try to like change the situation or change you or whatever. Stop. Like I have to tell my kids all the time, lying and needing to try to be deceitful on the back end to even protect yourself, you're doing some shit you ain't got no business doing. Not that you're not allowed to like keep shit to yourself, but there's a level of like being private and needing to lock all your windows and your doors and board shit up to make sure the outside influences, all right, nutcracker, that the outside influences can't come in and take what it is that you're building. You need to prioritize closing those relationships the fuck out. It's the best thing you can do for yourself. Doesn't have to be permanent space, but you need to give yourself that space to be happy and healthy. I would have never started reading tarot. I would have never got into crystals. I can't say never. But I would have never gotten off into astrology. I would have never gotten off into life coaching. I would have never gotten off into like running these businesses if I had not created the distance that I needed from those prying eyes. And on the other end, there could be someone in your life, Aquarius, where you know that everything this motherfucker says is a lie. Why would you continue to give people like that access to you to trigger you? That's giving away too much of your power. So really do think about that. Trapped in a situation with no exit or escape, experiences a perpetual return to the same situation. Trapped in an infinite loop with no escape, engaged in a whatever. I usually can pronounce words. Sisyphine task that never end. Where even on the card, it's just like this man is walking around in a fucking circle. We keep playing the same story over and over and over again, and it never ends well when we finally learn to break the cycle. That's what you need to be aware of here this week, Aquarius. If you're going to choose anything in 2025, choose yourself. And then after you're done choosing yourself, you want to make sure that you are also simultaneously caring for your children if you have children that you care for, and your partner if you have a partner that is worthy of your care and concern. And if you don't, get rid of them. I'd be like so iffy about saying certain shit because then it could be taken out of context. Take it as a fucking resonates. Don't be hurting nobody, all right? For those of you that are new and you're like, what the fuck? That just got aggressive. It did. I'm an Aries. Flow. Allow things to flow, Aquarius, and also allow yourself, as you are embracing the fact that things do indeed need to flow in their own timing, in their own pattern, and that's just how it is. Make sure that you are flowing as well in whatever direction you may need to flow in. So again, Messy Monday was posted yesterday. Your December reading was posted yesterday. Today's reading was posted today. 2025 forecast can be booked by clicking the link in bio or description box. New Year, New Me packages. Chef's fucking kiss. That like literally combines all of my services that I offer in my businesses into one for you to help you start 2025 on a good foot. Like the video, leave a comment, please. They're free. Subscribe on YouTube, y'all. If you're on TikTok, I'm not gonna keep speaking like a broken record. I expressed once, I posted it on my story. I'll probably say it again before it's over with, but subscribe to the YouTube channel because YouTube's not going anywhere, but TikTok, hey. Link is in bio. We're gonna ask a yes or no question, so if you need to pause the video now to think of your question, please do. I'm gonna pull a card and I'm gonna give an answer. So again, if you need it, Pause. Love you. Bye. All right. Now, let's see. Absolutely not. Nope. Was at the bottom of the deck. That's what I got, y'all. Take it as it resonates. Nothing in this world compares to a personal reading. And nothing in this world compares to a personal reading with me or someone like me. So get in where you fit in. That's what I got, y'all. Lay back.